Welcome back to another lovely episode. Today we're going to be going over the secret tools that professional editors use every single day. And these are tools that are going to go ahead and enhance your editing tenfold. I absolutely freaking promise it. Secret tool number one is using multiple timelines in DaVinci Resolve. If you look over here inside of your edit page, right here at this little symbol, you can go ahead and click this and view different timelines inside of Resolve. So go ahead and click Display Stack Timelines, and it's going to give you a whole bunch of different timelines. So now you can actually load up multiple timelines in one place. So it's easy for you to go ahead and click here and skip through different timelines so you don't have to be searching over here in the media pool. One cool thing about this is not only do you have the timelines right here, but you can actually add another timeline. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my effects and my media pool right there. Open up this just a little bit. Over here on the right side, you can click this guy, and it's going to create a second layer of a timeline. And you can come over here, and you can click any one of your timelines. And I loved using this especially for my selects. After I've gone through and I've made selects, I can now go ahead, check my selects over here, and then drag the clips that I want to the main timeline that I'm using. I think this is a really natural and easy workflow. I use it for interviews, for daily selects, and if I need to create multiple timelines, it's very easy. Just click the plus button right here to create multiple timelines. And of course, you can always close those timelines and make sure that whichever timeline that you are on, that's the one it's going to go to after the fact. So make sure that you are on the timeline that you want before you exit. And of course, you can always just add as many of these as you freaking want. I personally wouldn't do that, but you can keep adding as many as you want. It's totally fine. Okay. So that is display stacked timelines. The other feature, secret feature in DaVinci Resolve that I just love and I use all the freaking time is power bins. Are power bins? I don't know. So over here in the upper left, upper middle corner are these three dots. You can click that, and then you can come down here to show smart bins and show power bins. I'm going to go ahead and click it. Usually it's off by default. Click power bins. What power bins are? A bin that every time you open up your project, all of the bins will be here, and all the effects that you put inside of this bin or all the media that you put in this bin will always be, you will always have access to. So I use this for sound effects. I use this for different VFX that I have, graphics that I'm using constantly, and just a whole bunch of random little things like these. You can always use them for memes. You can put all your little memes in here, and that way they're easy to organize and find quickly. Memes, GIF, whatever they're called. Moving on to number 3. This one is one of my absolute favorites. So let's go ahead and add a color grade to this right here really fast. I'm going to add the film look creator and give it just a few little things. Give it a bleach bypass, increase exposure, and some contrast. Fantastic. That is looking great. So let's pretend that your computer is starting to slow down because you have a big color grade on your timeline. All you have to do to turn that off is come up here, and you can actually turn off all the effects inside of DaVinci Resolve with this button right here to help your computer run a little bit smoother. Now, the frustrating part is when you actually have some Fusion things on your computer or on your timeline. So let's go ahead and add this text as if it was a title that I had on top of it, and we'll just say car edit. Make it so it's just a little bit easier to see. Okay, so we have the car edit, and of course if you watch my other episode, I'm going to go ahead and add the drop shadow because I use the text plus one. Go ahead and add drop shadow from my open effects. Okay, so we have this, it says car edit, and if I click this, it's actually going to turn that off because this is a Fusion clip, and the text plus is from Fusion, so I will actually lose access to that. But what you can do is you can right-click this and tell it to turn off just a certain thing. So to bypass everything is up here. If you wanted to go ahead and just bypass the color effects and not the Fusion effects, all you have to do is click Fusion, and it will bypass the color effects. If you would like it to bypass the Fusion effects and not the color effects, just do the exact opposite. So click here, click color, and now you can turn off your Fusion effects and not your color effects. It is just a super handy little thing because I constantly am using Fusion effects, and I sometimes will get a little ahead of myself and go and color grade something. So being able to turn off the color grade for me is really easy, so I can still see the Fusion effects while I am working, and I can I have a little bit more extra bandwidth on my computer to be editing. Okay, the final effect that is one of my favorite things inside of DaVinci Resolve, let's go ahead and head into this timeline really fast, and let's turn on the color grade that I have for it. Go over to the color panel, And sometimes going from clip to clip, you can't really tell if you've done your color grade just right. And you need to double check those blues, you need to double check those reds, those oranges. So one way that you can actually do it in a very easy and big scope is once you have your edit complete, you can actually click this and click Lightbox. And what this is going to do is bring up every single section of your clip or every single one of your clips so that you can view them in a very simple, easy way. And so you can see if your color grade is matching from clip to clip. Now, if you just scroll through this, you can make the light box bigger, you can make it shorter, you can also add a little bit of a border behind it. And this is simply a tool that I love being able to use because now I can see if these blues are actually matching. So if you look right here between these two clips, I have a lot more teal in this one than I do in this one. I might be okay with that, but if I would like those to match perfectly, now I know how to get those to match together. And I can see a full view of what my edit is actually looking like from the color grade. That are the secret special effects inside of DaVinci Resolve that professional editors use on the daily. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. And my portfolio is up at the top. Go ahead and check that out. And well, thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.